Q103, Albany's concert station, broadcasting live from the Glens Falls Civic Center.
It is the best rock week ever. We've got tonight, the big show is Godsmack, Papa Roach, and Hell Yeah, and possibly the largest highlight of my week right now. I have Sully from Godsmack right here next to me. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Tell me a little bit about this tour, how it's been going, and how 1,000 horsepower has been to play out live.
Yeah, it's been going great. You know, we've been having a good time. We did the States. We went out to Australia, played for a bunch of those people. You know, and obviously now we're a couple weeks into this run, and it's been going really, really well. So,
let me know what the favorite song off the new album to play live is so far.
There's a bunch of them. I don't know. I like this whole record. I really do. Like, I feel like we took our time and we were very careful about choosing the selections for this record. So for me, there's a lot of good ones. What's Next is really fun to play. Something Different's really fun to play. Horsepower, you know, there's a lot of good tracks on here. So
I got some listener questions. They didn't tell us where we're from, so I'm just going to say they're from the internet. Jake from the internet wants to know, what got you into music in the first place?
I was born into it. My family's musicians, and I started actually taking lessons when I was 3.5 years old with drums. So I've just kind of something that I've always done. I don't really know how to do anything else.
It's just always been part of life.
Yeah, my dad's a musician. My great uncle was a famous composer in Sicily. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah, it's just been in my bloodline for a long time.
Do you think that's the best way to do it, to start like as young as possible?
I think so, yeah. You know, kids, they're sponges when they're little, so
right.
You definitely retain the most information when you're younger. When you're an adult, you know, between ADD and everything else that gets in the way, it's a lot harder to be disciplined.
All right, we got a question from Jacob, also from the internet. What kind of things do you eat on tour, and who eats the most?
I think Shannon probably eats the most, and he's the skinniest in the band.
Of course, isn't that always the way?
He's like 5'10" and weighs 115 pounds, but he eats an enormous amount of food. I probably eat just as much as him, maybe a little bit less, but I eat pretty clean for the most part. I try to anyways. You know, when you're out here, you have to really rely on good food and exercise and sleep,
right.
That kind of thing, because we're constantly moving, you know, and it's always a plane or a bus or a bad hotel bed. And, you know, you can go one way or the other. You can go into the party mode all the time and destroy your body and your brain. Or you could try to, you know, do the best you can to stay fit so the show can go on, because I think the more you run yourself down, the more risky it is. You know, on whether or not you can perform great every night, you know.
Right. So what about your downtime when you are, like, traveling from one place to another? What kind of things do you like to do? What are your activities?
Sometimes we play some golf. You know, I've done a bunch of different things. Sometimes we'll take our motorcycles out on the road with us. You know, I like to stay in shape, so I always run across anywhere I go in the world. I constantly run and see new places doing it that way. You know, I have poker in my life, but, you know, most of the time when I'm not running, I'm with my daughter, and, like, that's the most important time I spend is with her.
Right,
yeah.
Definitely family first.
Yeah, always.
All right, who in the band has the most regrettable tattoo?
Well, that would be between me and Shannon, because Tony and Robbie don't have any.
They have I don't understand. Like, there's a total weird thing of new rock stars or rock stars not having tattoos. I'm so used to just everybody being tatted up like crazy.
No, they have not even a single one. It's amazing. All these years went by, they didn't even put the Godsmack sun on them.
Have you ever tried to, like, pressure them into it? Or
no. I was just curious why they didn't, but they just don't know. They don't have any desire to do one. But yeah, regrettable. I don't know. Yeah, I have a lot that I regret, and I have a lot that I love. So Shannon probably a little bit more sentimental about his. You know, everything means something for him. A lot of the stuff I did when I was younger just didn't have any significance.
Just something to do.
Yeah.
I see how it is. Sully, thank you so much for taking time and coming out with us. Can't wait for the show tonight. It's Godsmack, Papa Roach, and Hell Yeah at the Glens Falls Civic Center. Come down tonight and party with us. I'm Flounder, broadcasting live for Q103, Albany's rock station.